So after learning yesterday about a first-hand account and a second-hand account, we know that a first-hand account is an account given by someone who was at the event. Uses first-person pronouns like I and we, my. A second-hand account is an account given by someone who was not at the event. They use pronouns like he, she, and they because they're reporting on what other people did. So passage 1 was about Rick attending that football game. And the second version of it was about a news anchor who reported of what happened at the game. So you notice that it's highlighted in green and brown as this person changed the colors. So the brown is the similarities. We can see right here it says, I had come to see the 49ers play against the Raiders. That was similar over here because the news reporter told you it was the game between the Raiders and the 49ers. Another similarity was that the game was long and fierce, but my team won by 15 points. And down here, the 49ers have won by 15 points, so another similarity. When it mentions that the game was long and fierce, it also reports those record crowds. Up here in green, it talks about the differences. This was my first time going to a real football game because remember, Rick is first-hand account. He's actually there. Over here, a nightly news anchor reported live. That was a difference between the first and second-hand account. Another difference here, I was rooting for the 49ers. Everyone stood and cheered for their team. And then it said they did it again. The game took place in San Francisco, California. Rick doesn't tell us where he was at during this game, but he does tell us what team he's cheering for. For slide 6, you're going to read, and this had to do with the notes that I posted, that a first-hand account can include opinions, emotions, feelings, and details. The person is telling you what they saw, what they felt, what they thought at the actual moment. So this was an opinion or an emotion here. The crowd stood and cheered for their team, and it was so exciting. That's how Rick felt at the game. The news reporter in the second-hand account is going to include facts and information from different sources. The scores from last night's game between the Raiders and the 49ers. It appears the 49ers won by 15 points. So this is actual facts. This was reported after the game ended, so they knew who won. So a first-hand account might include these things, and a second-hand account may include these. Remember that a first-hand account can include opinions, emotions, feelings, details. Second-hand is going to be straight facts. For slide 7, it's going to give you some different examples of a first-hand account. Remember, this is someone who was actually there to see the event. It gives their opinions, their feelings, their thoughts. So it can be a diary or a journal, an interview, an email or letter that someone wrote, an autobiography, a story about someone's life written by themselves, or a speech. So places that you might see a first-hand account are, and you're going to tell me. A second-hand account is given by someone who was not at the event. So it could be an encyclopedia, a textbook where you're having to do research, a newspaper article that was written after the event occurred, a biography, which is a story about someone's life, but it was not written by the person. It was written by another one. Like if I wrote a biography about the life of J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter novels, I would write a story about her life. Or a magazine. So places you may see a second-hand account are these places, and you'll type out your answer.